When he said just go do it, he doesn't realize 90% of human communication is nonverbal. And I'm not saying this is a physical thing. It's literally psychic into her subconscious that pings into her solar conscious mind, but she doesn't see it. And what's pinging is go do it, get out, leave. So on Twitter, I'm not pulling it up. I've been saying this for years, so I don't know why Adam22 got mad. He knows my position on this. I said, I don't like how Adam22 and why does Adam22 and the gay community obsess over marriage? If the 22 gay dudes are going to be each other married, like they're not even living they're not running duos. And Adam is doing that, making millions of dollars promoting his wife going on Black and like the most iconic channel, which is clearly he wants to be called a cuck. Like he studied Destiny and he's like, I can make a lot of money with this one. How much money do you think he made? Like, what was the point where he's like, I want this engagement? And I'm not gonna lie, the one thing I'll give to Adam, now that the bridge is burnt, I'm not doing this like, oh, you're just being nice to him to get on the show. No, the bridge is burnt. I burn it quick. And people hate me. But it's admirable that he wants the heat from the internet. But the effect is like 10, 20, 30 years down the road, you don't think he's going to be like, I don't know if that was worth the bag. Like nothing, there's no big move you make in life, or even small one, that you don't pay for. Like people think, well, I cheated on my girlfriend, so I'm going to pay for it. Yeah, she found out I paid for it. No, you didn't. That's not how it works. That's not how suffering works. You pay for cheating on your girlfriend for almost your whole life. It just goes from big wave of pain to smaller, smaller, smaller. And you keep going through these like problems with women. And it's like, it manifests in different areas and eventually fizzles out. But it's like, you don't pay for up on, or like, intentionally trying to do bad harm to yourself. You don't pay it once, right? That's why, like, when our dads used to tell us, do the job right the first time. Yeah, our dads were right. Like, leave no stone unturned. I don't know what you call a marriage where you let your wife get banged by black.com. I don't know why you want to call it marriage, and it's starting to feel like it's just an attack on the cross. Because it's like you're calling it a marriage so you get the engagement, so you get more money out of the internet, right? And all that money is going to be in that friction between, God's way and this, whatever this is, this fucking 2023. So all I said was, why not just not get married? Like, why do you obsess over a Christian lifestyle, rituals, themes, and all that practices if you're going to make a mockery out of it? Zherka's not married because he's not ready. He's a sinner. If I got married right now, it would be like the most disrespectful thing I could do to God. Right? Like, you'll know when I'm getting married because the content will look like Zherka walks in and you can be like, dude, that guy used to be so funny, but now he's like Jordan Peterson in a suit and tie, and he's like all about helping people, and you know what I mean? You're gonna see like a full adult. Or maybe that's cold because I don't want to get married. Anyways, now Adam, he did me a big favor having me on, and then some other stuff, but he responded with, you are a on the low homosexual and a cokehead. That's why you're not married. And then I said, please don't let your wife's boyfriend beat me up. I'm a nigga too. Just in case he's gonna use that guy to fight me, like that guy's big, right? I want him to know, like, yeah, I said it. Like, let's go all the way, right? Like, I'm not. There's only lightning war with me. I don't do any other war attrition, armored. I don't do no reconnaissance, back and forth gossip. I only know blitz. That's all I've ever done. That's what brought me here. That's my style, and I don't even recommend it. Like, people who are like, yo, Zherka, I want to do what you do. I don't think you should JQ at 20 viewers. I don't think it's strategic. I think you should have 1 million subs. But anyways, or connects or network and stuff. And I don't think you should blitz You know, like the strangest thing my brother said to me is like, I worry that when you do have your millions of followers, the youth are gonna go do what you do. And bro, saying in public, you better have some hands. And I got hands and negotiating skills, and I'm very extremely vampiric. I'm vampire charming. If you don't have those kind of qualities, you might get knocked out and send me an email, Zherka, I hate you. Bro, I'm not telling you to do what I do. So, Adam22, wife. Let's see if the internet caught this. Adam22, does he talk about it? Like, oh my God, he does on his podcast. Of course he does.
You know, many hundreds and hundreds of and stuff.
Yeah.
I decided, well, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year.
Okay.
She shot her first ever scene.
No, she didn't. He shot his biggest, scene.
With another man.
Oh,
over the weekend.
That shows growth.
That shows growth. Bro, but they get on your ass saying that you don't have it in you to disagree with me. So I'm going to use this as an example. Tell me how you really feel.
What about her? Listen, for the money, you don't want to hear what I'm talking about for the money, young.
I'm gonna tell him
For the money, young.
Yeah.
I disagree. I could disagree with Adam if he told a lie. Like you try to stay away from on the podcast. It's like, all right, how I really feel is that I need my girl to go out and shoot a mother solo scene so she can bring that bag back home. This is a
Who is this guy talking? Looks like a fusion dance from Uzi and Wayne. like Uzi and Lil Wayne fused. Who is this?
business. This is business.
To me, it was kind of like, the reality is that her career has been, you know, helped by me for sure, but also held back by me to a certain extent because of the fact that we would only shoot.
Pause. You have a girlfriend, wife, whatever, zero clout. She gets zero. You look her in the eye and you go, you get zero clout. Because when I up, if I laugh too much with the blonde that I'm collabing with, you're gonna get resentful. You're gonna feel like you have nothing to do with the high value male. There's no way you could get back at me. You're gonna feel I'm abandoning you sometimes. Like everyone goes through these emotions. You're gonna turn to chat. Women always turn to chat. Any girl I've ever dated, they always turn to chat. And it turns into like, she uses chat to stay close to you. It's so toxic for the streamer, right? It's so bad because even if the chat's always on my side, they repeat stuff that I felt, she felt, so I say it live. It's like a bait. It's like a trap. And also, when she pops off, she leaves your ass. Bro, she shouldn't be like gaining a million subs dating you. She's already doing nothing. You're paying for everything.
Together, and
It's like a man to realize that.
the number one thing that she gets asked, that she gets requested, whatever, is they want to see her shoot with another guy. And you know, we've kind of had the conversation over the years, and I started to come to this realization that the reason why I didn't want her to do it was not because of my own personal jealousy or anything like that. It was really just the fact that I didn't want to be the guy who got roasted on the internet that week. You know, I didn't want to be the one that everybody was making videos about, whatever. And I slowly started to feel like that's kind of a stupid reason for me to hold her back from doing something that would realistically be very, very good for her career, you know?
Right.
Because the truth is that the guy...
It's not a career. It's not a career, okay? Especially for women. It's not a career. Yo, career means you can write books off what you did for like the newer generations. Most jobs are not careers too.
She shot with is somebody that I'm very cool with, that I spent time around. I trust them. When she went off to go do this, it didn't, you know, I wasn't like hurting inside and just knowing that she was doing. No, I stay home. I'm not being the driver.
I'm not watching or being.
Why not? Why, Adam? Why aren't you being the driver? And why are you battle damaged? Oh, I got an arrow in my arm. Why is your body language pain for being a driver? Because there's actually psychic pain happening to you, dude. If the driver thing is, whoa, I want to do that, ask yourself why? Why? Because it's linked to the rest of it, right? It's like you're doing the out of sight, out of mind. Oh, this didn't happen. Let's just get the money. And it's like, dude, at the end of the day, the number one thing we want to see humans do, especially ones with followings, is take care of themselves. Not others, like, oh, you got to take care of other people. When you take care of yourself, and I'm living my best shit, and, you know, Zherka's fucking killing it, bro, it just makes people move better. When we see you like this, where you're like, well, I wouldn't be the driver. It's like, it feels like cope, bro. And we're like, even if we're not fans of Adam, we go, bro, he's hurting. And as a man, I can feel what he's feeling right now. And what's crazy is if he looked me in the eye and said, Zherka, I don't feel much, I believe you. Because it's not like a one-day thing you'll process, especially since you mentally prepared for this, right? Like this all comes in a bang, 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 bang in 1 week, in a one bad week of your life. But it's like, why don't you want to be the driver? Like, why is there so like, oh, the driver's a cuck, but I'm not, you know what I mean?
The driver, though. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, I'm pretty sure Sharp got the same thing to say as me about that.
I don't know. Sharp's a little more misogynistic than you. Let's hear it, Sharp. What do you think when you hear this?
I look at it like this, man. You understand, and I'm just going to be transparent. Both of y'all, time's ticking. You only got so much time in this industry. The industry is like a good haircut. You could be here today looking good, gone tomorrow, and it's just over. You know what I mean? So I feel like do it and capitalize off it now while you have the chance to capitalize on it, and don't wait until it starts to fall at an all-time low to say, okay, we'll finally do it.
That's why do you want, as a human being, forget God and everything, let's just talk to everyone. Huge populist message here. As a human being, why do you want millions? You don't even know why you want it. Millions you want for the lifestyle, for the peace of mind, the nice wife. That peace of mind cannot be tampered with. So if you made your millions doing this kind of stuff, you'll be at the Bahamas like this. Wonder what Zherka's up to. Man, that guy is so confident. He doesn't have the money I have, but look how hard he laughs. He just jumps out of bed in the morning. Wow. I want that energy, man. You think it's coke? Like, why is this guy so... Dude, this is like an energy trade. This is like I can never do a bicep curl the way I used to because I sold my wife or whatever. This is like my food doesn't taste. The orange chicken doesn't taste the same. This is like I can't enjoy the Ferrari. That's got brain fog. I'm thinking too much. And I'm not saying he's thinking about this moment. He doesn't know why he has brain fog. He's just driving in. Dude, you want as little baggage as possible at the top of the mountain, or else it's not really the top.
You got to hit it while it's high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a business perspective.
the
Y'all
money,
already married, bro. That's your chick. She ain't
Yeah,
going no
not-
Where
no
the
way.
baby. She gonna cry talking about what are you talking about? You're leaving.
But that's part of it too, is that we already know that we're gonna probably have like another couple kids, and that this is just kind of like her doing what she can to make her OnlyFans go crazy. In the mean,
the fact that his wife wants to progress her career shows that she feels they're not going to make it. But I'm not saying in 5 years. Maybe she thinks in 10 years down or this. Because in her head she goes, man, I was hotter a few years ago, but no one can tell. I can tell, and oh, he's not going to like me in 10 years. Oh, I'm going to be alone in 10 years. And then that builds in her head, and then she goes, well, do I even have money? And then, you know, it snowballs into, it's like, dude, you cannot have a partnership if she has a career. You just can't. Even if she does everything perfect, really, she's spending her day, if she has a desk job, she's spending her day with other men. Even if they're not doing anything, 8 hours a day of your wife's life does not belong to you. How the f is that your wife? Right? Every girlfriend I've ever had, they stop working immediately. And they're like these upper girls that could get the job back right away. It wasn't horrible. But I'm like, you're not going to work if I'm actually caring about you? What do you think? I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, I wonder if a train hit you at work? And you're like, the f? And they're like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, you know that stuff we do on the weekends when I take you out? That's going to be your whole life.
time in the lead up to her basically exiting the game in a couple of years, you know? And that's why I didn't really want to be the one holding her back. And we even had that conversation, like even up to the moment that she left to go film the scene.
Up to the moment she left to go film the scene, it's like, if you're trying to remember, if you're like, oh, I remember exactly when she left and what she's wearing, it's like a big deal, right?
Was telling me, like, listen, I'll not do it if you don't want me to do it. If it's gonna hurt you, if it's gonna bum you out.
I want to know, what's the medication? What was he taking? Was it weed, promethazine? Like, what do you? I know how I'd cope. I would that I actually drive there and beat the shit out the dude. Oops, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder how do you sedate yourself for this process, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not no marriage is real. But if you have a kid, it's very real, right? Like nowadays, the kid is the marriage. The marriage kind of died a long time ago.
Then, like, if it's gonna really like make you sad and it's gonna hurt your feelings, then I won't do it. And I told her, like, just go do it. Just go do it, because and when I told her, I said, all right, I got.
When he said just go do it, he doesn't realize 90% of human communication is nonverbal. And I'm not saying this is a physical thing. It's literally psychic into her subconscious that pings into her solar conscious mind, but she doesn't see it. And what's pinging is go do it, get out, leave. She's watching a movie and she sees a man get very jealous in the movie. Like all these romantic movies, the guy's like, right, he's jealous in one scene and stuff. Before they started psyoping the shit out this, jealousy just means he loves you. That's it. Okay, that's it. If I grabbed a handful of Skittles here, no, don't touch it, it's mine. And then there's some other dude next to me who goes, these are my Skittles, and you, fine, I just have it. Who do you think loves those Skittles more? Well, he's clearly insecure. He doesn't want to share one Skittle and stuff. No, that's not the question. I don't care about insecurity and all that. Who loves the Skittles more? And who do you think women want? If women are Skittles, dude, I'm telling you, women love jealous men. The second you're not jealous, go to the bar. You're fine, I trust you. The second you do that, she goes, oh, he's checking out. This guy's going to go to the bar one day. And the problem is, why women always fuck up is because if you admit, John, you're my boyfriend, you're admitting you're above me. I'm a woman, I only date above. John will date a McDonald's worker that's a model. A beautiful looking McDonald's, awkward. John will easily marry that. Everyone knows that. But she cannot marry a McDonald's working guy. She can only marry or date someone above. So anytime it's a girlfriend-boyfriend situation, it's immediately the boy is looking down at her. So if the boy's looking down at her and says, you can go out, you know how traumatic that feels to her? That literally, go out so I can even if you're a nice guy, like that's how they internalize it.
You got 3 rules. Don't kiss them.
Period.
Don't let them know.
Why didn't you ever press ice sign face to face? That's why I moved to Texas, and then he like fled the country a month early. Plus, he's like irrelevant and poor. Like I feel bad for him now.
In your face.
Oh yeah. No money shot.
And I don't want to feel like I have to be cool with you doing it over and over and over after this. I'm like, if I can't handle it, and it's gonna be a one and done, then I want to have the right to kind of like make that call.
What if this like makes a crazy bag?
It will. Like I already know that it will.
It's going to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we have to still leave it the what ifs first. You know what I'm saying? We know this already. I don't want to jump the gun. But okay, let's say it. Let's jump it. This shit's about to make a crazy, ridiculous amount
It'll
of
probably
money,
make
right?
I don't want to say number, but it'll be a significant amount.
In my mind, I think.
What is it? What is a bag even? Is it a house? Is it a car? Is it? Because when you say what it is in the material world, it's not worth it. When you leave it to numbers, I don't know, I'm confused by numbers. Bro, what is it? Oh, I got a new G-Wagon because my wife got piped. Okay, so do you enjoy it? Actually, no. I've had it for a year. I've never enjoyed it once. Like, when you actually see what money is, you go, oh, fuck. You know, what the fuck?
I kind of know the number too.
Because I mean, she could go shoot it with a professional studio, but she knows that if she just shoots it for her own, that she good.
She's about to be good, bro.
Yeah,
she might pass you in Breadwinner.
Because we had that conversation too, where she said, I don't know about that, but
I swear on Jesus' name, I'd rather take a bullet live. Boom. Oh, yeah. You're never going to, dude. Give me the $1 million. Bitch. Give me the $1 million. If I beat your ass now, it's not domestic abuse. I'm bleeding out. No, darling, come here. Mwah. Okay, here's your cut. It's $20. Okay, so you get some new makeup. You look like a. By the way, makeup comes from like Babylonian. Same with earrings, pressure point systems. They're all stuff. Like women did not wear makeup. Like only the harlots and did, and it was to enhance their demonic look. And what's funny is because like look at the girls I'm with. I like that look. I'm very fucked up, right? Like I've never had a girl that I didn't make her do makeup. I'll just be like, yeah, go put your makeup on and do this style and this, so I feel like I'm cheating on you. You know what I mean? But makeup is magic, yeah.
That's one of the things she said to me. She's like, your shit is diversified. Like you got a bunch of different income streams that are doing what they're doing. She's like, I got this one thing and then plug talk. And the reality is, is that if where was I going with this? If the reality is that she said like, would you rather I not do this and you kind of like pay for more of the stuff, because we're 50-50 on everything, right? Like the mortgage payments, everything, like everything is 50-50. And she's like, do you want to like would you rather have me just fall back on the porn stuff and just be a mom and we could just do that? Or would
she literally is asking here, Adam, would you rather just love me? And he's like, go get that bag. Dude, she's like, would you rather she's like, dude, women, I'm telling you right now, women who are living this lifestyle, upper middle, or I guess rich, like with Adam, they don't care about money, bro. Like literally, if you bring a new G-Wagon home, they don't care. If they're family people, every woman is a family person deep down. They don't care. I think it's Adam wanting more money and shit.
Would you rather me maybe dip my toe into doing this shit a little bit more seriously? I told her,
full screen, yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like I want to at least give it a try. I want to see if I can handle it. I want to see if it bothers me knowing that
this acts like he's got a fucking time machine. I want to see if I can handle it. All right, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And there's a fucking black guy. You really wanted to give us civil rights? No, bro, get back in the fucking field. My wife. What's funny is that dude's already rich, bro. It's a rich dude.
That shit's out there. I don't plan on sitting down and watching the full half-hour scene or whatever.
If it did bother you, then what? What was your plan?
Yeah, what is Sharp? What is the plan then?
See, that's what I was.
That's where I was looking at time machines like Napoleon Dynamite on eBay.
Surprised that.
And look at Adam. He's going good-looking, tatted, who's a millionaire. Does way too much thinking. He's high. I bet I could get a bag by a donkey. Those Albanians, and I bet, bro, stop thinking. Shut the up with that thinking, man. This is like biting from the apple.
He did it. It was like giving me a little bit of the bubble guts, like a little bit of the. So I'm not 100% sure. Just that feeling, but
his homies are the types of guys that go, no, yeah, you made a bag for sure, right? for sure. But as they're saying it, in their head, they're saying, I'd never do that. No, me, never. And it's like, bro, if you ever have a buddy that goes, dude, that's interesting, man. Like, I want to do it myself, but I see where you're coming from. What they're literally saying is, I don't see you as human. You're like a hologram to me. I don't see you being in pain the same as me. It's fucking terrifying, dude. Like, and women do this all the time with their friends. They go, no, I personally don't hook up with a bunch of guys, but like, Amy, you go, girl. Like, that's not me. But I can see where you're coming from, and it's like, she's coming from trauma. Amy has killed herself. Oh, sad. I'm not sad. Amy, bro. You guys marinate. That's what you women do.
To be fair, like she told me the same exact thing. Where
Pop your cherry.
the first time that she, yeah, I know, it's like the first time you catch a body, right? Like, well, I hear it's a little bit something to the stomach. No, but she told me like, or that the first time she saw me f another girl in front of her, it was hell. She was going through it. Like it was tough for her to watch me do that.
You're not, if you're gonna look, if you're gonna do this thing, sharing, I'm not into it. But let's say I have advice for you. If this is how you f another woman, right? You lean back like this, right? You f the other woman, and you hold your girlfriend like right here, right here, right this close. Her face is right here as you're being, and you talk to your girlfriend, same as you would when you fuck her alone. And then it's not horrible for her at all, right? And when you're done, you say, "Get this out of my house," and your girl's like, "Okay, I've done this, bro." And I didn't ever get into it. I was like, "No, I like one girl at a time," but it was fun. But it felt degen as fuck. And I would like snap her out of it. Like she'd be like this when she's making my fajitas in the microwave. She'd be like this, right? And I'd be like, "Hey, snap out of it. What the f?" And she'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yo, come on, you're a fucking pussy, bro. That ugly needed to suck my dick. I'm the king." And she'd be like, but I can see that she's thinking about like, "Yo, that girl was on my man's dick." She was shook. And I keep snapping her out of it because I kept, I was like, God is watching. And I would cope hard. I used to be very evil. But it worked. Dude, definitely just waking her up in the middle of the night and like, "Yo, let's go for a walk." And this should just suck my, it's not a big deal. Why do you keep bringing it up? And you need to snap her out of that. Bro, this is how every man does it, especially intelligent men. They fuck the bitch with their girl on the fuck right there watching. And then they look at their girl. Huh. Yeah. And then they look back and keep. You know the level of disconnect? And that's why I teach, like, guys, it's nonverbal, right? It's like, I'm telling you, if you're going to have the love of your life, watch you another girl. If you're doing this ritual, you better be cuddled up with her as it's happening. And you better be saying things that are you two versus her, right? Like she's sucking your. And you go, "Look, she's sucking you." And your girl goes, yeah, that is sucking my man's. And it's like fun for her. And she's like, either way, it's satanic. Like I don't endorse this behavior. I'm just saying how I avoided, because all the traumatic stuff that happened with women is when I wasn't trying. When I was actively trying to stop the trauma, it got like 40% better. Still f them up for life.
She was so in love with me the first time she saw me another girl in front of her, and now having done it hundreds of times, it's kind of whatever. It's not really hitting the same way.
Bro, if you can f another girl in front of your girl and your girl's not jealous, how can you ever f your girl again? If a woman's not jealous, I will never ever f her, ever. Because how I entered the dating market, my first one from high school, the most freak jealous. She was like me of today, whatever. So I was like, whoa, is that what women are like? And then I started meeting girls that are like suppress the jealousy, and I'm like, oh, these are pushover losers. But I'm like, if she's hyper jealous, I'll take that over any day. That's the I want to like rub into, like, oh.
It doesn't really bother her, So I have now talked about this
from time to time.
Yo, Guzzler, who the fuck are you talking to, bro?
Haven't, but
get some spits in the chat for this mom.
Definitely kind of like opens the door to that more.
What are you doing, bro?
But see, all right, this is the thing too, is that if I'm gonna shoot with other girls, it's not like I'm gonna shoot with like other girls that she doesn't know or whatever, because me and her are in the same category. We don't trust girls. Like,
have you shot without her?
I have a couple times, yeah, but like not. We haven't like really made a thing out of it. I don't have my own OnlyFans, and it's definitely a possibility. Like when we're doing.
You know what's weird? If you bring the third party girl, but you're not the man, I'm not allowed to talk to her. I can f her with my girl, but I'm not allowed to talk to her, and she has to leave as soon as I come. My girlfriend would be, like most women would be okay with that. A lot more okay than normal. It's that talking phase where like she's getting ready and stuff. That's what's like, whoa.
Doing the panels.
Okay, I'm done with this trauma, bro.
Been girls.
I'm done. How much did he make? How much did Adam make? That's the truth. That's the only thing I care about. Is like, how much money did he make? Right? His payment processor doesn't work, and it's like, oh, it's a free run.